So I have a question for you, and it's a pretty important one as far as being a musician and a guitarist is concerned. It's simply this. You know already that when we're playing music, at least at the beginning of your training, hopefully you've learned that being aware of counting is a big deal. You have to be going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There's structure in doing that to help us know where we are in the music. But the thing is that not all beats, not all of those counts are created equal. And I've always argued to my students that beat number 1 is the top. You have to know as you're playing where beat 1 is. And if that language is sort of foreign to you, or you know already that the feeling of where beat 1 is not something you're familiar with, it would be wise of you to hunt that up, seek it out, seek somebody out who helps you with that, voila, and be good at it, because it is a saving grace when it comes to understanding strumming patterns and where you are in the song and how many measures go by before the bridge happens, etc., etc. Now, all of this sounds like it has to happen very up here, very cerebrally. I guess at the beginning it does. You do have to spend a bit of time thinking and working it through until it's in your nervous system. Eventually, and this is where I get a bit frustrated because I can't express it properly, but it becomes a feeling after a while. You get familiar with song form, you get familiar with beat structure, you understand relationships between what one musician's doing and what another is doing, or even what you're doing, perhaps between different hands. If you're a drummer, let's say, all of this starts to sink in over time, but it only happens with training and repetition. That's your key. So let me give you an example here. I'm just going to quickly play you something, and your job is to figure out if you know where beat 1 is. I will give you a hint. Listen to me counting in, and away I go. So I'm just going to play a few chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So I'm just making that up on the fly, but you can see it as I'm playing. I think you can see it in my body. Maybe you hear it in my ongoing tapping foot, which if you work with me, you know I'm a big nag about making sure this happens. But certainly in the count. Using the count of 1, 2, 3, 4 to help organize where I am. Sometimes chord changes are happening on beat 1, so that's a good clue. Sometimes they're not, and you still have to be able to feel it. So one of the best ways to help you learn how to feel it is once you get perhaps your foot tapping, or you get your drum machine or your metronome going, start your counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that going till you absolutely feel it. and then just yell out or play something on one and let the other beats go by quietly in your mind. And then when one comes around again, emphasize it. So it could look something like this. It could be 1, 1, 1, 1. You're trying to get an internal sense of it. And if I apply that to playing, it could be something like 1, 1, 1, 1. You get the idea, okay? So, start thinking about that if you're having trouble with it. Activate, do it a lot. I mean, start listening. When you're listening to your own tunes, just go ahead and count things off if it's in 4/4. That's the only example I've been giving you today. We haven't done 3/4, 6/8, 12/8, anything like that, right? All right. Check that out next time. We'll talk to you. Okay, see you.